limiting exactly what I want, how many times I want. If I want, my record is 9 deviled eggs. If I want to go for 10 this time, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Welcome to 10K Tuesday. Hey, what's up? Welcome to 10K Tuesday. My name is Scott. What I do is every Tuesday, I gotta run 10 kilometers before I can even talk to you. Come on in. We'll hang out for a second. I also have this audacious goal of making $10,000 on a random Tuesday. 10K, 10K. Kind of cool. We're gonna have a bunch of fun with that. I live for this. I can't believe this tastes so fucking good. I can't believe it's good for me. It's freaking a strawberry cheesecake protein shake. And that brings me to the subject that I want to talk about. You know, we got Thanksgiving coming up. I plan on absolutely gorging myself. Why? Because the word diet. The word diet is both a noun and a verb. And when I hear people talking about they're on a diet, it makes me want to pull my hair out, because just the way they say it, I can tell that they're doomed for failure. Here, come on over to my office and we'll talk about it. You are so adorable. You are adorable. It's reasons for this that I think when a lot of people use the word diet, they don't really intend to change. They want to change, but they don't really know how to, and their intention is not fully back. They don't believe it is the problem, right? So this whole shake thing, I know I keep going on and on about it, but the example, what it represents is rewarding yourself often. Somewhere between 80 and 95% of all dieters fail. This is a statistic that's, I believe it's from the Cleveland Clinic, it's, or Mayo, or, something highly reputable, right? We've just seen way too many people fail at dieting than succeed. Like, just in your own memory banks, right? The folks that really lose these monumental amounts of weight, like 100 pounds, that seems to be like the benchmark. Like, somebody wants to make $1 million, they want to lose 100 pounds. And to actually succeed in that and then totally revert and go back worse than what you started is, man, that's just a super bummer. But I know why it is, and it's because the person who sets out to lose 100 pounds, they just don't believe it. Even though the scales are telling them that they succeeded, the way they look in the mirror is telling them that they succeeded, but for some reason in their brain, they just don't have the freaking buy-in. And I've never been so far out of weight that I need to lose 100 pounds. So I don't want to be talking out my ass about something that I don't really know to be true, because I haven't experienced it for myself. But I have changed. I have lost a significant amount of fat, changed my body type, and added muscle. And I know I'm not going back. Like, I'm consciously saying, I don't know that guy anymore. I'm never going back to that. This is who I am now. And so this is how I've succeeded at that. So it goes back to the word diet. And when I use the word diet, it means it's what I am and what I do. I eat on the ketogenic diet. Well, because that's basically the way humans have operated for millennia. So that was an easy sell for me. It's the Michael Pollan rule of eating food that my great-grandmother would recognize. That's a safe bet. Yeah, she's going to recognize vegetables, lettuce, meat, water. It's eating fucking food is all it is. If it comes in a box with freaking Smurfs and leprechauns and shit on it, no, that's not food that my great-grandmother would recognize. The word diet, if you look it up according to Siri, it even implies that it's temporary. And when they use it as an example in a sentence, it says, dieting is hard. It doesn't, how is that informative at all? All right, now I happily stand corrected. Siri has updated her definition of diet. It's still not all that great. It still implies temporary, just trying to lose weight. However, if we look at the bottom, the origin of diet goes from back to like Old English to Old French to Latin to Greek. Dieta, way of life. That's the way diet is meant to be used, and that's the way I use it, and that's what I'm trying to communicate. the folks that lose 100 pounds and then gain it all back, it's because they're on a diet and it's only temporary. It's to get to a goal line to look good for a wedding. All right, the wedding comes and goes, and then they have nothing else to look forward to. And they haven't been rewarding themselves along the way. It's been nothing but pure fucking misery, and they thought everything was being wonderful. When they got to this finish line, this wedding, right? Let's say the person that lost all the weight was the father of the bride. Well, guess what? At the wedding, everybody's focusing on the fucking bride, not the father of the bride. And so he didn't get the payoff that he thought he would get, and then he reverted back. This actually happened. I'm speaking from true experience. My wife's father lost 100 pounds, gained it all back. And it was all to look good on the big day. So anyway, I'm not trying to call anybody out. I'm trying to call you up and realize why these big things, like, what an awful thing to lose 100 pounds and gain it all back. It's because he didn't believe it, and he didn't reward himself along the way. Waited for one giant payoff that never came, when it, in fact, should have just been rewarding himself, every day. After he walked on the treadmill for 2 hours, like, have a fucking awesome shake. It's not a milkshake. It's a shake that's, a protein shake that tastes good and is good for you. This tastes wonderful, and it's positive reinforcement, and it helps you keep going. All right. Wow. This is way too long. Anyway, back to the video. So, it makes me want to pull my fucking hair out when somebody says, I'm trying the so-and-so diet. Even if they're trying the keto diet, they're basically implying, I'm trying it, I'm probably not going to succeed. It's fucking Yoda. Try, there is no try. You either do it or you don't do it. There is no try. Do or do not. Damn, that's not bad. I've never done it before. If you want to make real lasting change, is that I'm not going to try it, I do it. I am this person now. I do what this person does. Just like this running thing, this working out thing. Like, it's who I am, it's what I do now. It's not something I'm trying. And it's not a goal line that I'm going to finish and be like, oh, cool, I'm done now. I don't have to do that shit anymore. Like, I just ran a marathon. I'm not done with running. Like, the marathon is the pinnacle to so many people of running. Like, they can't imagine doing more after that. I gotta run every Tuesday. That's something that I've set for myself. I have to run 10 kilometers in order to drop a video, in order to send it out to the world, in order to contribute and help. So that's what's working for me. So Thanksgiving, all right? Thanksgiving's coming up, and a lot of sphincters are all tight because they're like, man, I don't want to eat too much. Man, I'm going to eat as much as I damn well please, because I've been behaving all year round because of how I choose to live. I'm going to eat exactly what I want, how many times I want. If I want, my record is 9 deviled eggs. If I want to go for 10 this time, fuck it, I'm going to do it. Why? Because I operate on a diet that permits me to go all out on holidays with family. Like, so you a lot of times on these holidays, you'll see the fatties pushing their plates back and saying, oh no, I can't have a second helping. Why not? You've obviously been having second helpings of Chick-fil-A and McDonald's and Burger King all fucking year, but yet you're going to miss out on Aunt Judy's deviled eggs and Uncle James's apple pie. Well, operating from the 3 pillars, okay? So we eat clean, we train hard, we sleep well. When you operate from these 3 pillars all the damn time, you're going to be good to go when Thanksgiving rolls around and when Christmas comes around, or any other holiday or birthday or wedding. Those special occasions when you shouldn't hold back. People have it asked backwards. Why are you going to why are you going to have those double burgers and biscuits and gravy and shit? And then when you see your family, those handful of times that you see them a year, if you're lucky, it's usually just Thanksgiving and Christmas. But if you see them this many times and you're saying, oh no, I can't have that piece of pie that so-and-so made from scratch because you've been eating biscuits and gravy all fucking year, how does that make sense? No. I'd say hop on my system. I wrote a book about it, by the way. And one reason that we're not going to be covering the financial portion of 10K Tuesday is because I need to get my book delivered to you. I've got it done, but doing all the tech, webby, shit to get it out to you and make it all work right, well, that takes a lot of time. And day trading and stuff is how I'm going to make $10,000 on Tuesday. I got to put that on the side because it's way too distracting. You got to be focused on that or focused on that. And right now, I'm trying to get this out to you, so I'm going to have to put that on the back burner. I'm talking about my book and the 3 pillars that we operate upon: eat clean, train hard, sleep well. If you run off of these 3 pillars, you'll be good to go. That's the secret to my success. That's the secret to how I've made this last. That's the secret to how I've dropped vices. I no longer drink alcohol. I don't smoke cigars anymore. Drugs, not even a thing, not even a consideration, because they're not in alignment with the outcome I desire. None of that shit is. So they've just sort of fallen by the wayside. I didn't even intend to drop all that shit. It just happened when I fell into operating from my 3 pillars. It's in the book. Not really trying to pitch on the book, but it's available, if you want it. It'll be in the notes when it's available. And it's intended to change lives, save marriages, save relationships, and help you create your success story. It's called Always Ripped: The Ultimate Guide to Becoming a New Man After 40. Other principles that I've discovered and have made me a new man. It's all in there for you, and it costs less than a pack of smokes. I've actually purposely priced it less than a pack of Marlboros. So I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving, happy Christmas, and all that good stuff. And I hope you get to eat whatever the hell you want to on these special occasions. Why? Because you're doing the right thing the rest of the year. I love getting together with family, and we make our own special dishes from scratch. And it's just a damn shame that somebody has to push their plate away and be like, no, I'm not going to have that because I had biscuits and gravy all year long. It just doesn't make any sense. It's not right. Well, awesome. I hope I've been of some help to you. And if I have, by all means, why don't you hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. I drop lots of content all the time, at least every Tuesday. Doesn't cost you a dime. It means the world to me. And we'll see you around.